and skills that you have, right? Hello, welcome to part two. I just noticed that we're doing a long video today. Okay, we got part one and part two. They're probably going to be long videos. Um, but anyway, welcome to part two. And so what I was saying is, our outside influence is the Empress card, and when you're proud of yourself and when you're believe in your experience, talent, and skills that you've acquired throughout your life. Um, uh, there's you believe in them. I think maybe if you're questioning some of the talent, skills, and experience you have, you might have to hide stuff in order to get a certain type of advantage over somebody else. Um, so I think it's very interesting, our cards today. I really like them. So yeah, we have the outside influences being the Empress, and as far as the Thanksgiving holiday, um, I think that's very interesting too. It kind of goes together, right? I'm not saying that masculine energy can't be thankful and giving, but I just think it kind of floats together, right? Um, so let's see what our advice and solution is. The Two of Wands. I love this card. You got one earth. That's the earth right there. You have two wands, two crows. You have some cherry blossoms, and some cliffs, some mountains. So you have a bit of a delicate and softness with the cherry blossoms, and of course a sturdy foundation with this the mountains and the cliffs. As far as the imagery in this week's tarot card reading, so this Two of Wands is very important. There's Ace of Wands, and then it goes to the Two of Wands. So this is the second card in the Minor Arcana deck card. Just because something is not the ace doesn't mean that there's not a purity there. And I say that especially with this Two of Wands, the fire element. The fire element I think is so interesting. Just because it's kind of hard to grasp, right? Like you can't grasp actual fire, and the fire element is like momentum and inertia, and it's like potential energy and kinetic energy. So yeah, depending on what other elements you got working with too. But this Two of Wands here, you've got very disciplined, patient, which maybe is something that's not seen very often with this fire and wand element and suit. So you got patience, you've got discipline, you've got skill, and you've really got all of these great qualities woven together to balance the world. Right there. So this is very interesting. I would say the advice and solution is somebody who's well-rounded, somebody who's able to take the bad with the good and the good with the bad and all that, however you, glass half full, half empty, however you look at things. I'm not here to judge you on that. And again, considering that we're kind of have a Thanksgiving holiday theme here, a balancing of the world, which I think is so interesting because that's like a very powerful statement, and it's the Two of Wands here. So, yeah, our advice and solution is a sense of balancing. If you're saying, well, where do I go from here? Whatever is most balancing. This Two of Wands may be presented to you as, again, something that's very balancing. Something that requires creativity, ideas, innovation, but also discipline, patience, and focus. Um, so, whatever that means to you. And obviously, I like the two number, 1 and 2. They could be partners. Oh no. We've got a reverse Knight of Cups today. So this could be a revealing of this reverse judgment. This reverse judgment may have happened, and even though it's hidden. And the advice and solution was, I guess, successful maybe. And we have a reverse Knight of Cups here, which again brings us to the emotional aspect of things. I think the High Priestess is also water. Yeah, she's water. So this is very interesting. I would say that this reverse Knight of Cups doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be a bit of boredom and distaste of the mundane. And especially considering that this is a reverse card, the High Priestess is reversed. Our advice and solution is a very balanced and disciplined 2 of Wands here. I would say that considering this High Priestess here, she's a water element. I would say that there's again maybe a bit of mystery. Maybe we have the future and outcome, and probably with that will be gifts of mystery and maybe unconventional wisdom, emotional wisdom, also to be included in that. Cups is also love, feelings, dreams, and all that. And I would say with that would also be maybe a lot of things will start aligning and stuff like that. Maybe you wanted an opportunity in the past, for some reason didn't get it, but maybe you'll find the timing is a bit better now. You might, stuff like that. And speaking of which, one thing, sometimes I'll eat, well, y'all know, I walk in the morning sometimes and you can see the night sky, and all of that. And we have Orion's Belt. I see a lot of Orion's Belt, and sometimes like when things kind of align, things are going good for you, and then all of a sudden you're in the Starbucks drive-thru and they're like, we accidentally made your favorite drink for somebody, and they didn't want it. Do you want it? Stuff like that. And so when things kind of align and things kind of come together, I like to think of Orion's Belt, the constellation, like with the 3 stars. I guess I didn't explain that very well, but kind of the harder you work, the luckier you get type situation going on. Sometimes you're going about your business and you're doing the right things and doing all that, and then the universe rewards you, and in ways, and a way you can characterize that is things kind of align and stuff like that. Which is something that I think about. I think my whole life is kind of like that. Now that I can look back on it in my 36 years being here. But anyway, looks like a really great spread today. I'm not going to flip over another card in honor of the High Priestess and stuff like that. I'm going to just keep this card like so. But yeah, we have very strong cards here today. I would say out of these 7 cards, we have 1 card that's not strong, and it's this hidden influence here, which is the Reverse Judgment. I think as a tarot card reader, and if you're learning how to be a tarot card reader along with my tarot card reading videos, I would say that you could say try to get the best meaning from that Reverse Judgment card. And I would say that maybe, especially considering this High Priestess that's right next to it, but I would say there's a definite kind of warning, kind of negativity with this Reverse Judgment, especially considering our past and our present are very strong cards. And if there had to be a judgment card right after those cards, it should be upright. So there could be positivity with this Reverse Judgment, with this kind of other reverse cards here, but I would also include in that a bit of a warning kind of going on there too, especially considering it's a major arcana card. Okay, so I'm going to take a sip of coffee and see if I can better explain this Orion's Belt situation. So maybe not. 1 second. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and draw with y'all today. Sometimes it takes me a while to draw, but I should have enough time. And if not, then I guess there's going to be a part 3. Okay. Let's see what we got going on in the drawing today. Oh my god, 1 second. The card fell, I didn't look at it. Anyway. What are you doing, Benjo? You know what Banjo does that's so funny? He has this, he has a bone, and I put peanut butter in it. And so he'll lick his peanut butter, and then he'll lick his paws, but not just his his entire arm, as far up as he can go. So he'll lick his peanut butter, then he'll go to clean his arm. He'll lick his peanut butter and clean his arm. So after that, he jumped on my mom's lap, and my mom was like, "Why is Banjo all wet?" I said, "He's Dr. Banjo. He's been getting his peanut butter and licking his arms." So. Is there any kind of funny quirks, behaviors that your pets do? So he's got his peanut butter. I'm not gonna bother him. Oh, Banjo. Okay, so just have a pair of eyes right now at an angle. She's legit at an angle. I got the eyelashes to add a bit of that feminine energy here. Okay, so just a bit of High Priestess vibes going on here. She's got her Dumbo ears, and uh, her earrings are like eyes there. They're kind of the crow's eyes. Let me see. You can see. Oh, there you go. Which, if you're a fan of Disney, my sister Tracy happens to be, and Beauty and the Beast happens to be like one of her top all-time favorite Disney movies. Kind of reminds me at the beginning, the eye of the, is it the witch? Um, uh, where it's like stained glass, and it's like they're introducing the story of Beauty and the Beast. So she's got that kind of eye. Which I tried to depict as her earring today. Okay, so her she's got in her neck area she's got a sleeve. That kind of, speaking of like the Beauty and the Beast kind of old school kind of dressing, how they used to dress back then. She's got sleeves, but there's 3 of them. So instead of having like one hand, she has like 3, which I think is the reverse judgment card. This judgment thing should really be something that you have for yourself. I know there's like a society standard, but it's more like I think like the universe or the heavens or heaven and the individual. So the fact that there's more than one hand there is my reverse judgment card there. So she's got a braid. Let's see. Okay, hear me out. um, Somebody's walking there. I guess it's seen my video, and obviously they want to claim ownership. Obviously. So anyway, joking aside, um, I drew a candle here, and there's the flame. There's a circle, and as you can tell, maybe is the candle. And so maybe I should draw a sun to get the high priest, or to get the empress vibes. Maybe I should draw a flower to get the Beauty and the Beast vibes. But can't forget about this moon, high priestess moon, and there's 2 of wands here. So I just kind of mixed all 3 with this flame, this circle, and it being a candle. And also an emphasis on a different sense other than sight. Maybe looks can be deceiving, which again is something about Beauty and the Beast. And as far as like emotional security and all of that, I think the emphasis this is there's a star here shining bright, and since she's turned away, you can just kind of just see the brightness on her ears. So she's using a different sense other than eyesight to go throughout our horseshoe cat stretch spread today. So I'm going to just do a little heart and star, and then I'll be done. Which again, I can't wait to talk about, but let's keep these good vibes going. Okay. So here's today's drawing. This week's tarot card reading, just drawing. Yeah, a little bit kind of simple, but taking the whole page and stuff like that. So anyway, I guess that's that. Let me know what y'all think. Feel free to let me know, and feel free to not let me know what you think. I'm gonna see you one of these days, okay? Anyway, So y'all have a good one. I hope you enjoyed today's tarot card reading. Like, questions, comments, concern, feel free to throw that energy out there, whether it's in the form of a comment or not. So, yeah, y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you later. As always, me and Benjo look forward to next tarot card reading. Y'all have a good one. Happy Thanksgiving. But I'll probably do a chit chat video. But I just want to say happy Thanksgiving, since that's been our theme kind of this week.